infrastructure as far as electricity, running water, sewage, any of that, how do you expect for anybody to live out on that land if there's no infrastructure built?
Are you asking a question or making a statement?
I'm asking a question.
See, I don't like when I ask a question and they answer with the question. No, Chamomile tea, we're barely getting started. I don't like it. Because that means he's not going to answer none of my questions. That means this guy's going to beat around the bush and lie to everybody and scam as many people as possible out of money. He's not giving nothing away for free. So I'm going to make that very loud and clear. Let's continue.
Question.
Well, how did you get to the question without making your statement? Because you made a statement and you asked the question at the same time. You made an assumption.
Just answer his question. You going through all the other things.
The guy in the box, the one that was going off on him, he was letting him have it. But Mr. Tanner, I'll just play through the clip.
It was a question. If there's no infrastructure, how do you expect for people to survive out there in Loving County, Texas?
Well, you know, according to you, am I speaking off of what you're basing this off of? What you base this off of? What information you base this off of?
Truth and facts.
Because there's no infrastructure. I've done my research on that. The 2 5-acre parcels that are on the property deeds out there in Loving County, Texas, there is no infrastructure there.
And I speak from experience, everybody. When there is no infrastructure in place and you're building I don't care if it's one home. If you don't have sewage, you don't have electricity, you don't have running water, you don't have a well set up, you don't have any septic tank set up, you don't have none of that. Loving County, Texas. If you don't have none of that set up, how are you going to have people living there? Common sense. It's only common sense. Let's continue.
There is no infrastructure. What do you mean by that?
Well, infrastructure.
See, brother, don't even answer no more his question.
See, I'm a general contractor, so I know what infrastructure means. That means that you have to have sewage established. That means you have to have electricity. That also means that you have to have running water. And according to all of my research, that ground, all that soil is contaminated with gypsum. So how do you plan on having 100 homes built there and you have contaminated soil? So what are you going to do for water?
See, before he answers, it's more than just gypsum. I pulled up a bunch of graphs, so it's more than just gypsum. See, I'm doing his research for him, right? That's the problem. I am pulling the research for him. And it's something that he should have done himself. It's common sense. If you're going to buy a piece of land, you should know if you have water rights, mineral rights, you know, anything to that effect. You should already know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And sorry if I'm not keeping up with the comments. Our moderators will keep up with the comments. I'm going to make this as quick as possible with him. And I'm just pulling up these graphs that way everybody can see that I'm not lying. So, I'm going to go ahead and show the graphs. Yeah, Ted, easements, there's a lot. But I wasn't going to sit there and argue with this individual because it makes no sense. So you can see anything highlighted in yellow is to be questioned. Very simple. The graphs don't lie. So, as you can see, there is Loving County, Texas. Yes, Pops, site remediation, you name it. So, whatever's highlighted in yellow, you have to worry about. because those are contamination zones. Now, let me read to you some of what it says. And then you'll see right here, total dissolved solids, chloride, and sulfate content in water of the Rustler Aquifer. And it doesn't take much to read for him to do his research on his own and understand. So what it's explaining is what they call gross alpha is the total radioactivity measured in units of picocuries per liter. And let me scoot it over. Due to alpha particle emission. Alpha emitting isotopes in natural waters are primarily isotopes of radium and radium-226 and radium-228. That's why I'm going to make sure we get down to the bottom of this. Sorry, I had to make it smaller. How to make it smaller, everybody. But so they're talking about radioactivity. They're also going to be talking about, so it says alpha particle radiation cannot penetrate human skin, but is very dangerous when the alpha emitting particle is ingested. So that means if you don't have clean soil to put a well in, and also to be able to provide clean water, then essentially people could get sick. It says beta particle radiation can penetrate human skin. Beta particle radiation can penetrate human skin on time and dosage of the radiation. Depending on these factors, the tissue may recover. These factors, the tissue may recover bone and bone marrow cancers. Uranium-rich and deep aquifers are both known to contain natural amounts of radioactivity. Although the Rustler does not contain uranium, nor is it particularly deep, a possible explanation for the increased radioactivity found in this aquifer would be the migration of water from deeper formations. Common sense. So when you go to get a well set up, you know, you're going to have to go pretty deep to get that water. So it didn't take very much for me to, you know, pull up the graphs, do everything. I mean, it all speaks for itself. So does anybody know what an MCL is? So an MCL is maximum contaminant levels. That's what an MCL stands for. Maximum contaminant level. So in manganese, it's above 1 on the Richter scale. With the iron, it's above 8 on the Richter scale. Let me go over. With chloride, it's above 6. With dissolved solids, it's above 18. And with fluoride, it's above 9. Above the maximum contaminant levels. That's why I told him that he needed to get his soil checked. You know, it's self-explanatory. All right, let me get his picture back up. I have plenty of graphs. I have plenty of everything. Let me just... That way I could continue with the recording and we can move on from this guy. It's not gonna... gypsum, there is quite a bit listed. Especially when things are above maximum contaminant levels like the chloride, dissolved fluids, fluoride, manganese, and the iron. It goes to say a lot. Okay, Timu Demon. It goes to say a lot. Let me continue with this clip. Let me grab it. Sorry, everybody. I will try to keep up with the comments. If not, the moderators will.
Are you making a claim? Are you making a statement? Are you making a fact?
Fuck what you asked.
That wasn't
I'm
me.
speaking truth.
That wasn't me. There was another gentleman in the box. Let me show you. There's 4 people in the box. I don't want you to think that that was me. Hold on. That was not me. I don't want nobody to try to think that that was me. No, there's another gentleman in the box.
Church, that ground, all that soil is contaminated with gypsum. So how do you plan on having 100 homes built there, and you have contaminated soil? So what are you going to do for water?
Are you making a claim? Are you making a statement? Are you making a fact?
Fuck what you asked.
I'm speaking truth and facts, sir.
Okay, so can you show us the truth and facts that you're speaking so we can look at it too?
Oh yeah, I got a folder built up for you.
I got you.
I got a folder built up for you, sir. Hold on, give me 1 second.
There we go.
He knows that I had a folder for him.
Answer the question. Stop trying to find out what people know.
Let me grab your folder. See, you don't know who I am, Mr. Tanner, and what I do on TikTok, but I am holding a live stream tomorrow. Another thing that I wanted to address, if you don't mind me addressing as well, while
Let's
I'm
address
grabbing your
one
folder.
thing at a time. Let's see your folder.
I don't want to see the
You got
folder.
it.
He
Nah,
doesn't
don't
want to
cut
see-
him off. You
He doesn't want to see
shut
the
my
folder.
mic off.
So give me 1 second there. While I get my camera on. Give me 1 second, sir.
Oh, trust me, we're waiting.
All right. I don't know if you're gonna be able to. So,
Put it so we can see, because we can't see it.
I don't know how to zoom. Here, let me make it bigger. All right. So on this parcel, on one of the parcels that I pulled up so far, it's 5 acres, according to property deeds that you're registered to. There are 2 parcels. Both of these parcels, the soil is contaminated with gypsum. Now, let me grab. If you give me 1 second, because I want to make sure.
So what I also, upon pulling up graphs and doing some other research, that's where the other things came into play. That's why what I was just showing you are new graphs I didn't have with me when I was in his box.
And can we agree that that's your parcel, right?
I don't know what that say.
How are you going to buy a piece of property, Mr. Tanner, and you claim that you ran for president of the United States in 2024, but you can't recognize your parcel ID numbers that have your name on it on property deeds, and you allegedly ran for president of the United States in 2024? There is no way, Mr. Tanner, that you're going to tell me you ran for president of the United States and you don't even know the parcel numbers or what properties you own. Let's continue.
Man, you know what it say. Why you keep denying everything?
It says 5 acres, and it gives all the coordinates, also known as Lot 2. Description is your real estate. Parcel ID number 108451. If you want, I could do this in real time and pull up the property deeds with your name on them, right? Or do you not recognize this as well? Are those not your 2 parcels right there in Loving County, Texas?
If it got my name on it, it's most definitely mine.
It's got
But if it got my name,
It's got your name attached to them, Mr. Tanner.
This guy didn't do his research. I could pull up the images from the parcels that have his name on it. What is wrong with this guy? I'm telling you, I have to do the research for this guy. I have him right here. What is this guy not? This is what I was showing him. I was showing them that the parcels highlighted in red, those are his. And he doesn't even have this information. You got to be kidding me. Sometimes I don't even know why I bother to have a conversation with somebody, especially somebody that claimed that he was going to be he ran for president of the United States in 2024. There is no way that this guy, I thought I was bamboozled. Let's continue. I was all like, I've been bamboozled by this guy.
Yeah,
I did my research.
If we got my name on it, they got my name on it.
Okay, so all that, those 2 parcels and a lot of the land around there is contaminated with gypsum, which makes it, you cannot have clean water there. Like I said, I'm a general contractor, so I know what I'm talking about.
So we need to see that. Let's see that. Let's see that part. Go ahead.
Give me one
First, we
second.
need to see if he's general contractor.
He kept muting.
You know,
Let me grab it.
see the thing about it. What's your name, Mr. Mexican?
You've been promoting this.
He kept muting him.
I'm known as the Mexican homie.
The Mexican homie. Well, Mexican
Yes, sir.
homie, I don't know if you know about the lawsuits that get taken out on people when they make false statements.
You know what, Mr. Tanner, and I did tell him, I don't care. I don't care about when people want to talk about lawsuits and defamation this, defamation that. It doesn't scare me. He was trying to intimidate me. He was trying to scare me. He could run with those lawsuits and throw them in the air, make pamphlets out of them. I could care less. I'm not bothered by people saying they're going to bring lawsuits because I'll show them what has happened before.
Sir, we've been involved in major lawsuits.
Mexican homie.
Man, you ain't scared nobody.
Be very careful where you're sliding them, because when you make a claim that property is contaminated with something on my property, which would be a false claim, be careful how you speak.
It's not false.
It's not a false claim. This guy thought I just was. This guy thought I just was.
We got going on right now.
Man, he's talking about $151 million lawsuit, and then a $2 million lawsuit against somebody else. All frivolous. All frivolous lawsuits. This guy claims to already be retired.
Well,
Mr. Tanner,
so Mexican
lawsuits
homie,
don't scare me, sir.
Mexican homie, I hear the conversation. Now you're gonna have to show proof of what you just said.
You better believe it. You better believe it.
You gotta know I believe it. You gotta show that proof.
It makes
He kept,
you know.
he kept
And I'm
muting
doing
the
this in
guy.
real time for everybody. Give me 1 second.
Go right ahead.
That's what we're talking about.
And I'm grabbing everything for you, sir. That way you don't think I'm just full of a bunch of nonsense. Here, and I'll grab a screenshot. And you can, this is from the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality. So let me grab this.
I had to go and pull this stuff up for him. Essentially, I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work for him. That's essentially what I'm doing. I'm doing what he was supposed to do.
Screenshot for you that way. You don't think I'm lying to you. Because I like to screenshot everything.
Yeah, I hope that it say my property.
Better calm down,
Lane
Mr.
County
Tanner.
is 677 square miles. That's bigger than Chicago, New York, and Detroit put together. Mexican homie.
This guy said 677 square miles is bigger than Chicago, this, that, and the other. You gotta be kidding me, right? There is no way this guy just ran with that nonsense. No way.
So let me grab this screenshot for you. That way you don't think I'm lying to you. Because I like to screenshot everything.
Yeah, I hope that it say my property. Because Loving County is 677 square miles. That's bigger than Chicago, New York, and Detroit put together. Mexican homie.
And like I said, I'll be...
Mexican homie.
Oh, I know that.
Okay, I want you. So you're saying, are you stating that all 677 square miles of Loving County, Texas is contaminated?
I'm not saying all
I'm going to ask that question again. I'm going to ask you directly again, because I told you once before, somebody can feel free to give them the lawsuits down there. I don't know if you know me directly.
Oh, I know you. You're a scam.
Oh, I looked into you. I know everything about you.
That means you know about the lawsuits then too, right?
Oh, lawsuits, like I said, I know about lawsuits.
Defamation.
It's not defamation, sir.
Yeah,
It's not defamation.
When you make
you
a
see it on the screen.
claim, if you make a false claim on a public platform.
But do you see it on the screen right there?
I'm looking at Loving County not being highlighted.
We're talking about this guy.
Yes.
Sir, it's on the list. If you want, let me shrink it down.
Every county's on that list. What are you talking about?
I'll guide you in the right direction. Let me guide you in the right direction, if you don't mind.
So let's be a little bit more direct. Let's go back to your list that you just had. Go back real quick. Go back.
I'm gonna pull all this up for you, all in real time. I'm pulling it up in real time for you.
I got you.
Texas Commission on Environmental Quality. You can find all that right there, and I'm going to be showing all this information tomorrow. If you'll be able to see all of this. I just wanted to come ask some questions and about your infrastructure and your 100 free homes, and you collected donations. If you had enough money to build 100 free homes, you wouldn't be asking for donations. Am I correct?
You're incorrect. That's another assumption.
If you have enough money, if you claim that you're going to build 100 homes and give them away for free, why are you asking for CA donations? Why are you asking for donations through CA if you're going to give away 100 free homes? What? There ain't no way you're sitting there asking for donations. Let's continue.
It's not an assumption. How about this assumption, if you don't mind me playing this for you? You remember this?
Oh. I can't play that right now. So for somebody that says he's going to give away 100 free homes, right? Let me grab this now. Then we'll get back to screenshots. Let me find the video. Is it this one? Okay, I want everybody to remember. He said he's giving away 100 free homes. Free. That means it costs you nothing. Free. The videos are all over his account on TikTok. So please remember, he said free. Now listen to this recording.
Volunteers. If we get 2,000 volunteers, we can have this up and running within less than a week. Considering if you help donate those building supplies too, now that would definitely help even. But yes, we're not turning anybody away from being a donator or being a volunteer. But you won't be able to get a house unless you're willing to pay $300,000.
What was that, man? What was that, ma'am? I thought they were free. Hold on, ma'am. What was that? Unless they pay what?
Get a house unless you're willing to pay $300,000. And yeah, $300,000 must be, that's a lot for some people, but nothing.
I thought they were free. I thought they were free homes. Wait a minute. So now I love receipts. I love receipts because receipts never lie. This is him and his people having a conversation. There is no way You're going to give away 100 free homes, but you're talking about $300,000?
Get a house unless you're willing to pay $300,000. And yeah, $300,000 must be, that's a lot for some people, but nothing for others. But like I said, once you get this community up and running, you'll see. There's no stopping this melanated people power train.
Don't you love receipts? Don't you just love receipts? And I'll show you the video that I'm playing. How are you going to say free homes? Here's the video that's playing. How are you going to say free homes? But you're talking about $300,000.
Yeah, $300,000 must be turning anybody away from being a donator or, being a volunteer. But you won't be able to get a house unless you're willing to pay $300,000. And yeah, $300,000 must be, that's a lot for some people, but nothing for others. But like I said, once you get this community up and running, you'll see. There's no...
This guy thought, yeah, you're right. Loving County, Texas. It's a desert area, no infrastructure, so no water, no electricity, no sewage, no septic, no none of that. Don't ever tell anybody that you're giving them a house for free, and at that, they're probably like little tiny homes, and then talk about $300,000. That's a scam in itself. Don't sit there and say that you are giving away 100 free homes, but you're asking for donations through CA. That's not free. You're essentially scamming people. Yeah, this guy thought he was like Oprah. You get a home, you get a home, you get a home for $300,000 a piece, because it's not free.
Stopping this melanated people power train. No stopping us.
All right, here. I thought he said that was the $300,000 house that somebody won't build. That's the part.
Those houses don't. Last time I seen, there was 3 walls, a floor. They were barely getting to doing the rafters and trusses. This guy done lost his mind. Lost his whole mind. Lying to everybody. All right, let's get past all that. Guy's a whole scam. So, Mr. Tanner, I don't understand another thing. If you got money like that, and you're giving away all these homes, according to you, why didn't you? This was a building that used to be the old Y, like an old YMCA, in another state, over in Indiana. If you got money like that, why do you owe all this money in back taxes on that one building? As a matter of fact, oh, sorry, everybody. I'm so upset I'm over here kicking my desk. As a matter of fact, you owe all this money in back taxes on just one building. I thought you have it like that.